friends, it is me, Stace. Welcome back to another No Gadget Needed project, and today we're making a fun fold card. So what I mean by no gadget, it means you don't need anything fancy, like no machines, no embossing folders, no die cuts. As long as you have some cardstock, some paper, and a stamp, you're good to go. So today we're making a fun fold card, which is a twisted easel card. So to make this, you will need a piece of cardstock. This is the base. This piece measures 4 1/4 by 9 3/4, and you're going to score that at 5 1/2. Same color cardstock. This piece is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Again, same color. This one is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. This one is also same color. This one is 3 by 1 3/4. Then for your white pieces, you'll need one that is 4 by 5 1/4, one that is 3 by 3, and then one that is 1 1/2 by 2 3/4. And then your pattern paper measures 4 by 5 1/4. Let's first take our card base. I'm going to go ahead and crease on that scar mark there. Okay, so you want to open your card up, and you want to have the shorter side. You'll see this is the longer side, this shorter section on the right, and you want to fold this down this way. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark it right here, like a little indent, and I'm going to grab my trimmer. You can use a scoring board if you want to for this as well. So I'm going to line up this corner to this corner and then just score that. I'm using paper tray ink cardstock, which is a relatively thick cardstock, so it's really hard to just kind of bend it like that. So I find it easy, a little bit easier using a scoring board. All right, so I have that done. I was going to take this, fold that over. If you're not perfect, just go back in there and line everything up. Okay, I'm going to take it like this and fold it on the inside as well, and I'm going to use the other end of my bone folder just to give me a good crease. All right, so now what we have here is our card. Okay, this part creates the easel. Okay, you can see that right there. All right, so to do that, we're going to take this piece of the same color cardstock, it's the same exact size, and we're only going to apply glue to this bottom half. This way, this is going to, so when you put this here, it's going to stand up, and that's going to create the card. Okay, so just put glue only on this part here. And I'm going to be using art glitter glue. And you want to go to the edge the best you can. I forgot to have hubby fix my ATG, so I still have no glue in there, or no tape in there. I've had that thing for the longest time, and to this day, I don't know how to change the tape or put new tape in. So I'll leave it out. So I'll leave it in the kitchen. This way, he'll see it, and he will do that for me. But right now, we're using a wet glue. And I think it has a clog in it. I just got done unclogging all these things before I did my video. Okay, put that back over there. I want to hurry up before this dries. Okay, I find it easy to lay everything down and then just line the card up, this top piece, with everything else. Okay, just like lay it on top of it, make sure everything's lined up. Okay, just give it a second. I'm going to flip it over and just rub that really well. Okay, so there's our card. It looks like that. All right, while we're in here, let's go ahead and put our piece of white on the inside. I'm going to have to use my wet glue for that too. This is a really fun card. It definitely has the wow factor, but I love that. I love the way it sits and is presented. Really pretty. All right, so we have our white piece in there for our greeting. All right, let's work on the rest of our card. So this piece is going to go on the front. And then we have this piece is going to go here. And I'm using a stamp set called Sunflowers Nature Decor. I got this from Life's Craft a while ago. And I'm using that sunflower there. You can see it, but I did stamp the sunflower on there and I added some bees. That's going to go right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down to that. Of course, you can use any image or stamp you want. You know, if you don't even have stamps, you don't have to use stamps. You know, you can do a picture from a magazine, just cut it out. I've done that before. Okay. And I'm going to adhere this on here, but I do want to add some twine or some yarn. So I'm going to grab some yarn. You can use twine. I just have a lot of yarn, so it's easier to use. All right, let's go ahead and just cut a chunk of that off. And my tape is not in here. You'd think I would have brought my tape in. All right, so I'm just going to grab this double-sided tape just to hold my yarn down. Okay. So I'm going to bring it over on the one side and tape it down to the back. And then you can wrap it as many times as you want. I think I'm going to go maybe 4. Go a little chunky. Okay, so I'm going to tape this one down. Okay, and I'm going to just go ahead and cut off the extra there. Alright, so we have that, and you kind of finagle it a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use this tape on this side only to adhere it to my card, or my card front. I would normally use my ATG, and that usually goes over it really well. But as I said, it's not loaded. Okay. Then bring this one over like that. Alright, I'll take my bone folder and just give that a little bit of a rub. I find by rubbing that backing, it does help it release a little bit better. At least I think it does. Alright, now I'll just take the backings off of all these. So it's a really simple card. Alright, so that one and our last one over here, I'm going to grab it from this side. Okay, let's bring that over. I'm going to lay that on the front of that, top of it. Just make sure it's even. You can always add another piece of cardstock in the back, like an accent color. But I just left this pretty simple. Alright, I'm going to take some more of that yarn. Actually, I just have the yarn right here. I'm going to double it up and just cut, whether I do a little bow or not, it just depends on how I feel. I think we're going to try a bow, though. So I'm using the 2 strands, and then tie it into a bow. Okay, then just use the tails there to shorten the bow a little bit. Okay, then cut these off, and then I'm going to make that one a little bit shorter. Okay, so I tend to go short, and then I will squeeze them together to make them not tighter. Alright, that's much better. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this piece. I'm going to pop this piece up. So let me grab my foam squares. And I will have a full PDF that you can download for free on my website for all the materials I use, measurements, and instructions. And we'll also have a QR code that you can scan with your phone. It'll take you right back to this video. Alright, let's take the backings off of these guys. I gave them a squish first. Okay. And I'm going to just lay this right there on the one side. I'd like it to be an offset a little bit. Alright, fix our bow. So there's what our card looks like. Now you see it's not going to stand, so we have to put something on the inside to make it stand. I already went and did that. So I have this piece of white, and I have this green. I'm going to pop this up. Actually, I'm going to pop the whole thing up. So I'm going to glue this down and pop up the whole thing. Okay, so get that on there. Flip it over and give it a rub. And then we're going to put some more foam squares on this piece. So this is not the best card to mail because it does have a lot of dimension. But it's a really cute card to hand to somebody. Okay. I think I'm going to do one more in the middle. Alright, give one of them a squish. Take the backing off all these pieces. Alrighty. And then just figure out where you want this to stand. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just do it like, but you want to leave this, have this be inside the card. So I'm going to kind of go right there. I think I'm crooked with my greeting there. I think I am a little bit crooked with my greeting. I am crooked with my greeting. That's okay. All right, we're going to put that, leaving, you want to have this piece be inside the card. Okay, that's what's going to hold that piece up. Isn't that cute? You can always put a piece of cardstock over here to write your greeting up here, so it's not seen. But how fun is that, right? It's such a very, very pretty presentation sitting on the desk, right? It definitely has that wow factor. All right, my friends, that is it. I think I might go back with the bees and just stamp a few bees around here, only because it is a little bit plain right there. Let's going to do that before I let you guys go, and I'll show you the card kit as well. Now, let me grab that little bee I had and my block. Alrighty, and my ink. And I'm just, for the black, I use the VersaFine black ink. For the yellow here, I use the Paper Tray ink one to match that. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap cardstock just to make sure the bee stamps the way I want them to. Hey, it's kind of blotchy. Okay, alright, so I'm going to lay this out like this and just stamp a few bees around here. Nothing fancy. Just when the card is open, people still see the bees. Okay, but I'm going to leave that part open for my greeting. I apologize if you hear my phone ringing. How cute is that now, right? I think it definitely needed the bees on there. All right, my friends, that is it. So let me show you guys the card kit. So it includes everything I used in here, with the exception of the adhesive. I do give you the yarn. There's an envelope in here as well, so you can mail this, or you can make this one and mail this one. I usually give you this one as well. But my greeting is really crooked, so I'm not going to include this card, but you'll have the whole card kit to make one and mail one. Alright? And to be entered to win the card kit, just go to my website. I'll have a direct link below. Be the first to come, and you'll be the winner of the card kit. Alright? So there you have, my friends, a super easy Twisted Easel card for our No Gadget Needed project. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.